Well, hi, Wylie. It's Grandpa. Look, I'm wearing a hat. You see that? And on the computer behind me, you can see a picture of your dad when he was a boy, and he's wearing a hat that looks kind of like the hat that I have on now. And that is part of the story, because the story I'm going to read to you now is called Dad's Hats. So it'll make sense that I have a hat on and that your dad has a hat on. When he was a little boy, he was, I think, about 5 or 6 years old then. Here's the story, Dad's Hats. Robert looked out the window. It was raining, and raining hard. There was thunder and lightning, but he was not afraid. Robert was looking for cats and dogs, because his dad said it was raining cats and dogs. But try as he might, Robert could not see them anywhere. What Robert could see was his dad's hat. There, on the table by the back door, was his dad's favorite hat. His dad had been in such a hurry because of the rain, he'd forgotten to put it on. Actually, Robert's dad had lots of hats. He liked wearing them, and he wore one all the time, except when he was in the shower or when he was sleeping. Not even then. His dad didn't wear a hat when he was sleeping. Robert looked at the hat. He put it on. The hat was big, and it covered his eyes. It was his dad's driving hat. Robert pretended to be a race car driver. Can you do that? Can you pretend to be a race car driver? I know you like cars. While he was pretending to drive, Robert bumped into something, and he sat down with a thump. Suddenly, it was raining again. Not rain or even cats and dogs. It was raining hats. Lots of them. All different shapes and sizes and colors. And Robert was sitting in a heap of hats. So Robert took his dad's hat off, and he put on a big yellow one. The hat had a picture of a bulldozer on it. It was a construction hat. You like bulldozers, don't you? Sure. Robert pretended to be a bulldozer, and he scooped up the hats into big piles. Then Robert took off the construction hat and put on a blue hat, and with that hat he pretended he was a bus driver. He drove the hats to the museum, the library, and the mall, and they all said what a good driver he was. Next, he put on a red hat. Robert pretended to be a fireman putting out fires and rescuing the hats from danger. Important work. This was followed by a black hat. Pretending to be a policeman made him feel even more important. He directed traffic, and he made sure that all the hats stayed on the sidewalk. By now, Robert was tired. Pretending was hard work. Robert took off the policeman's hat, found a nightcap hat, like he would wear to bed, I guess, and he curled up in the heap of hats for a nap. His dad came back looking for his hat. Robert woke up. He rubbed his eyes. You know how you do when you wake up? And he gave his dad his hat. His dad put the hat on, and he gave Robert a kiss. Robert smiled and closed his eyes and went to sleep. There you go. That's the story of Dad's hats. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you enjoyed seeing the picture of your dad when he was younger, when he was a boy not much older than you are now, wearing a hat, kind of like this one. Anyway, my hat's off to you. Hey, here's a little hat. I bet that looks like something you'd recognize. Huh? A little Red Sox hat? Look, I have another one. It's a little Diamondback hat. There you go. Those are fun little hats that you get at the ballpark and they put ice cream in them. Anyway, okay. Bye-bye. I'll send you another story soon. Love you.